Rally and concert on the campus of Texas Southern University in Houston ended in bloodshed Wednesday night following a drive-by shooting that police believe was gang-related. The school says 6 people were shot and have been treated for serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
Albert Mundane Walker, known to the world as Sauce Walka, is an American rap star. But before he was doing ciphers at the BET Awards, interviews on The Breakfast Club, or casually hanging out with global music icons, he risked his life and nearly lost his freedom for his gang.
I actually had a moment though that really made me want to jump down with the set where my mama had owed a nigga some money that was in the apartments or whatever that she was getting dope from, she was getting fronted from type shit. And one time we had came back to my apartment and it was a brick through my window with a note on it to my mama saying, if she don't pay the money that she owed, that the next time he gonna come back, it ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be some real shit type shit. Like he was gonna come and do something to me and my mama type shit. So boom, me being I'm the little popular nigga in the apartment complex when I'm over there and everybody know me as Big. I'm Big, I'm a little fat nigga, little Albert, Big, they call me Big. Cause my mama nickname for me, I was known as a rapper. So I run over there to PJ and them high Christian and I tell them what was going on. They know, bro, who this was, long story. And they make a demonstration for me. They beat bro, go find bro, beat bro up, tell bro like that ain't, know what I'm saying? What she owe you, she that don't owe you shit. That's big, mama, nigga, that's woo-woo. Think you got auntie, don't throw no brick through my little house. And that moment right there, that was the moment that melted my heart, but at the same time gave me the eureka moment, like, damn, like that's what it's like to have a big brother.
When I met Walt, it was only a handful of Bloods, bro. This was probably like, I want to say 2000, 2001, bro.
Before Lil Wayne?
Yeah, way before that. Know what I'm saying? Me and Walt, we met, and he was banging. I was already banging, know what I'm saying? I got put down on the West. I was already banging, he was already banging. And I can't exactly know how we just met up like that. I can't really remember. I can't really remember exactly how we met, but the subject of banging came up and he was like, hey bro, what you banging? I'm like, I'm Blood, know what I'm saying? And back in the day, it was only a handful of Blood, so I was like, damn, you the first person I met, Bloody, coming to the mode, know what I'm saying? And it was a real hood, like, real hood kid. I ain't gonna say, know what I'm saying, real hood kid. So when we met, we just linked up. I can't really say how we just linked up on that, but he was already a Blood, I was already a Blood, but we was in the same set type shit, know what I'm saying?
Type. A striking fact about Sauce Walka that many people do not know is that he spent his teenage years, both middle school and high school, in the suburbs of Teal Run. The question we ask in this documentary is, how does a kid with an active father who escaped poverty and moved to the suburbs of Teal Run become one of the national faces of gangsterism and pimp culture across the United States?
You grew up in a two-parent household? Or?
Single-parent household.
Okay.
I grew up with my mom and my dad separated, but my mom wasn't really in my life, but probably like maybe 6 or 7 years out of 24 years. She probably died when I was like, let me see, she died when I was 25. She died when I was 25. I maybe give her 9, like a spread out 9 years in my life that she was around me. Something like that. Nowhere near the, and that's like meaning like, she probably was around me from 1 to 2, left Houston when I was 3. No, yeah, she was around me in 1 to 2. Then in 2, I went to Chicago for like 6 months or something, and then I came right back to Houston. Then she left me when I was like 3. She ain't come back till I was like 6. Then when she came back when I was 6, Probably stayed with me in Houston 6, 7. Probably went back to Chicago for like a year or something. Come back again. She gone from like 9, 10, 11. It was like that. She just in and out of my life like 2, 3, 4, 5 years at a time. I might not say it. And it was one long time. I ain't see it for like an 8-year stretch or something.
Junior's mom was so out of the loop, not for days, not for weeks, but for years. I think she went like 4 or 5 years, period. No birthdays, no Christmas, no 4th of July, all these days and things that kids look forward to being with their parents with. She was non-protestant, she was non-participation. It was just, she was out there doing her thing with them drugs, and you can see the anger building up in him. And I would do everything to try to, I mean, you can have all the money in the world, but it cannot take the place of a child's love for his mama or daddy. It's just not gonna work. You can take them to Astroworld, Walt Disney, you can take them to the moon. You cannot replace the foundation of a child.
My daddy and my mom was never, my biological mom and father was never together during my lifespan. They've been feuding and hating each other from the time I was born.
When a child is born, a child needs love from both parents. And when a mom go against the dad, you're hurting the child. If the dad have the child, you go against the mom, you're hurting the child. And the end result you're gonna see, when that child become of age, you're gonna have major, major, major problems because y'all did not work together.
I told you I've only lived and stayed with my mama periodically, and even the years that I did stay with her, she always shared the time custody of me with my dad because she was in the streets. She never was like fully like in possession of me. Even when she would try to come live in the same city as me or take me to Chicago, I was always frequently dropped off in a different trap house, a different relative house, auntie, random friend, cousin, drug dealer, just whoever that she could, my dad, grandparent, whoever she can get to watch me though. It was like my mama dropped me off with the Mexicans, whoever she cool with at the time, wherever she's living at, Star of Hope, shelters, like all that type of shit. Bus stations, I done did it all with her. Slept in the back of the cars at the strip club every week while she at work. I'm in the, she can't get nobody to watch me. I'm in the strip. I'm in the club, in the strip club. I'm in the car, in the backseat of the car with a Game Boy and a pack of batteries. While my mom in the strip club working.
She was a good person, but she got on them drugs, and she just never was able to pull out of that, and that took a part of Junior that it took years for him to come to cope with, but he was steadily lashing out behind that. You feel me? And I saw other kids that he was running with, they had the same problems.
Basically, bro, what made me really get in the streets, to be honest, to like everybody, because a lot of people be asking me that. I came, you know, like I told you, my mom, she passed, know what I'm saying? And everybody I knew had, they like real body, like they mother, know what I'm saying? They mama, they birth, know what I'm saying? Birthday, they had birth week. I ain't had it, know what I'm saying? So that, like, I ain't never played the mama jokes. Like, anybody know me, like, I ain't never played no mama jokes.
My mama left me at 12. You dig what I'm saying? I was in the streets. I was homeless. You dig what I'm saying? As a child, when my other peers and associates, they get to go home at night. You know what I'm saying? But me, it's like, I ain't got no mama. My mama dead. You know what I mean? My mama passed. So I ain't got no home. Man, I'm not even old enough to even have a job. So like, what the f***? You dig what I'm saying? I'm dealing with responsibilities or a situation that I should not, a regular child my age shouldn't even have to even worry to think about that. You dig what I'm saying? But I was thankful for it because it put my back against the wall, you know what I'm saying?
I knew it wasn't just him. This is the problem that 9 out of 10 us black folks deal with at a catastrophic level. And that's what's going on today.
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel.
In 1994, President Bill Clinton signed the infamous crime bill to combat violent crime and the distribution of crack cocaine. But instead of responding to the epidemic with the same grace, compassion, and treatment-focused care that they did with the opioid epidemic, a drug that is mainly associated with white users, they responded with jail and more ways to increase recidivism through felon disenfranchisement. This created a new problem for the black community: the single-parent household.
How does a kid in the suburbs of Houston, great at football, making McDonald's jingles, get involved in that type of activity?
I mean, it's easy to say the product of your environment, but at the end of the day, everybody got a choice, and it's the mind state. I didn't have, a great male role in my life, so me going to the neighborhood, that's where I played sports at first, on the streets. You know what I'm saying? My first form of camaraderie was with the guys from the corner. It wasn't with, my father per se.
Just for real, like my old man, he wasn't, just around like that for a lot of different reasons, man. He had other going on at times, man. And I grew up with my T. Jones, my uncle, grandma. So just T. Jones in the highs, man. You know what I'm saying?
My pops left me when I was like 3. So it was really just me, my T. Jones, and my big brother. He's like 7 years older than me, but that's all it ever was. I ain't get to go back and live with my pops more, because brothers, streets was my daddy.
And you know what I found out? And it's sad to say, but it's true. 9 of those boys out of 10, he didn't have no father, or their mama was on drugs. It was all the same similarities. So therefore, I understood why they were so angry, number one.
To combat the problems, fathers in the community must not shelter their kids from the community, because their kids will still play sports, still go to school, and still befriend these kids who come from single-parent households. Papa Sauce realized the position that he was in, and instead of just being a father figure to Sauce Walka, he played a father figure to his friends as well. Tell us about the first time you met Sauce Walka.
I can't tell you about Walk without telling you about Victor. Lil Victor. I'm telling you. Lil Victor, that's my best friend. Also Walk's best friend. But we mutual best friends because Victor and Walk stay a street away from each other. So they always outside with each other. But Victor coming over here to the projects and you feel me?
You from the projects?
I'm from the project. Victor coming down here to the projects and as a kid. We growing up together with Vic. Middle school, his brother, high school, we doing all this.
Boom, I met Walking them probably, they already, they from the end, but I got some people from the end too, you know what I'm saying? Like a long time ago, I was a West nigga, but I used to be in dead end. I used to be throwing up dead end, walking them, playing with them. Like I always would play for ass.
Me and JT and Vakash and them, we already banging blood and gang banging in South Park with Lil Victor and Wood. We already like talking in Sancho, like we all go to Caldwell. I was going to Caldwell Elementary at the time. We all go to Caldwell together. So Big Who was going to Caldwell with us too. So we all going to Caldwell Elementary and dead end. And Victor was the person that I walked to school with him every morning. He stayed on South Acre Street. I stayed on Osprey. Our streets directly next to each other. He used to jump the back fence and come to my house every morning and just chill and play the video game or go fight or go do whatever we doing. Like I always had the attitude and the power over my dad to like, man, daddy, let me do whatever I want to do with my partners. Like, I just always been like funny and persuasive with my pops. Like I always had that relationship with him to where I could have 10 from outside in my house while we kids to an adult. Like,
how'd you take it when you seen he was involved in gang-related activity? He was fighting, he's doing this, he's doing that.
I had to think smart because I figured if I respond the way a normal parent would respond to something like that, it's only going to push him further away.
Right.
And we're going to really be enemies, and I'm not going to get resolved what's done. I'm going to just go into the belly of the beast and figure out and become friends and find out why these guys act like this and what's the problem.
that's another reason why everybody is also so drawn to being around me or being like growing up and living a lifestyle of always being around Albert Walka. Because people, before we had these studios and these buildings and this rap shit, we was just kids and we was teenagers and shit. Every house that I've ever had, from my parents to girls to apartments the girls was paying for me, whatever, I always had 20 niggas in it, 5 niggas in it. School nights, I got 4 or 5 of my partners spending the night at my house at school. On the school night, we all still going to school in the morning. We done been up playing. My daddy done had us doing football exercises and going to Rice Stadium.
A lot of majority of father figure shit was from the streets, and close homeboys that is like when they, like Papa Sauce, you feel me? He was one of the main father figures that'll be around when we doing something and get on our ass, punching us down type shit, you feel me? Like, yeah, and then don't let your T-Jones let it be known it's good for him to get on your road. Oh yeah, it was like that. Our
Papa
parents
Sauce was punching y'all down.
Hell yeah. Juice can test to that. You can, like, certain to tell you, like, you came to that house, you get out of pocket, you better pull your pants. Yeah, he checking something.
Man, he was real supportive, man, as far as that music shit went. Like I say, man, as far as us getting shows and performing at different venues, he was somewhere in the equation. You know what I'm saying? Some form of fashion with that music, getting the show in line, or like I say, just supporting it, maybe financial, whatever. Like, he always was supportive.
Bro daddy walking through the hood, through the projects with the belt on, put a wrestling ring in the hood for the kids to play in. Yeah, bro daddy did that. So bro bouncing through there. Always bouncing through there.
Elementary, Papa Sauce did get our ass in trouble one time. Took us to WrestleMania. Took all the kids to WrestleMania one year. That shit was some live ass. Pop used to have us on some, hey, for this, when it came to Houston, we going, he didn't give a damn. President Club, she was on our road when we got back, because we had to take that weak-ass talks to us.
That's one thing I give my father, like, he always had played a father figure role in me and my friends, like, and that was another thing too. Victor didn't really have his father in his life like that, you know what I'm saying? Not the way that my dad was in my life, and they wasn't as accepting of the way we was, like my dad was, you know what I'm saying? So my house was like, you know what I'm saying, it was like a safe spot for the kids to come, because the one thing about me, I'm gonna make sure that I got them video games. Like, I'm gonna have it. I might not have no clothes, I might not have none of that fly shit at that time, but I'm gonna have the video game. I'm gonna have it, video games and cartoon, DVDs and movies, all that type of shit. I'm gonna make sure I get that. I'll hustle and rap, do little rap competitions, and like, I've been doing that type of shit, making CDs. Like, my daddy bought me a CD burner when I was like 10.
I never forget the first time I got him a laptop. He was really pushing me about him wanting to do the rap thing, because we tried football, we tried basketball, we tried even baseball. He was good in all of them, but he just wasn't his interest. When he said rap, I was like, oh, man, this is gonna be a long journey. Okay, that's what you wanna do. I bought him that laptop. He went upstairs. Within one day, I went up there, I checked him out, see what he was really working or playing. He had over 300 songs. 300. See, Daddy, look. I said, what is all that? He said, these are the songs that I made, but I'm not through with them yet, but these are the samples. He did 300.
For Christmas one time when I was 10, I got a 10-stack CD burner. to burn freestyle tapes and CDs of myself and burn mixtapes of like rappers and shit that was coming out. Like I was doing that in 2000, 2001, 10 and 11. I was on that.
Before he was even Marriage Mode, it was just me and him. He used to come to a nigga highs. I used to steal my brother's screw tapes and shit. And he used to rap over them. My brother would be mad, be want to fight over it, fight me and shit. My brother, me and Walka be like, we gonna whoop you. You know what I'm saying? Cuss the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? But they respected that boy because he was going so hard on the tape. So as a young nigga, 13, 14, he was going so hard. So they was like, shit, the screw tape was live. I can get another screw tape, but I don't think this little nigga can do this again. You know what I'm saying?
And I told his stepmom and his mama, like, Junior is not, he's normal, but he's extremely talented. The closest thing I could bring Junior to is, I don't know if you ever seen a Michael Jackson documentary when he was in the stage showing the guys how to do the beats with his mouth and his brain. That's how Junior would rap. Same thing. He was good in poetry too.
My brother, today I have some things to say and I ask you to listen. I ask you to listen because my intuition has gave me a vision of our underlying mission. But see, my brother, you might think I'm tripping. See, my brother, our demise is coming in disguise and you won't be able to realize until you're tranquilized and paralyzed. I wish you could recognize through your two eyes because through mine, I have.
Man, that nigga used to have booklets of poems. He used to write lyrics. You know what I'm saying? This one he was on some writing shit. I feel like back then he was my favorite rapper. He still is my favorite rapper, but back then he was super hard. You know what I'm saying to me?
So when he got a little older, and they would have different rap battles, they would have like challenges and all kind of stuff, I would make sure to take him just to test the waters. He won everything he participated in.
To a stranger, I stick you to the wall. Now your nickname Hanger. I'm wanted by the feds. I'm an MC strangler. I catch your slipping while you riding in the Ranger. Your life's on the phone line. I hanged up. Disconnected. I'm gonna use this deadly weapon and I'm aiming at his chest, so it's hard to get dissected.
When it comes to the battle rap scene in Houston, I probably was one of the first pioneers to really get into really battle rapping. So, man, we would be all over the place. Tunnel, backroom, freestyle battles, all kind of stuff. And I was pretty successful in that lane. BET 106 in Park, Source, freestyle champion. Man, a lot of competitions. It's so many so long ago, but yeah, definitely that was the lane that I was in and helped pioneer to a certain extent for Houston. And so I remember I would see a young AWOP, because again, the sauce wasn't all the way saucing at this point. It was just AWOP.
I expect some big things out this young man. I set my standards up high for this one. He got some all that unnecessary hate. Stop supporting this man. You're killing yourself.
And man, he was hungry. He really could rap. He always had really, really good punchlines. And I think I knew he was a star because of how he carried himself. I think a lot of people nowadays attribute being a star to the money you have or the clothes you wear, or what you drive. But even with none of that, you could tell that AWOP was a star and how he carried himself, how his punchlines were intentional. He really put thought, time, and energy into his craft. And he would battle rap anywhere. Anybody that wanted to go head up, he never ducked no smoke when it came to the 16s or the punchlines. And he really could punch. So you had to be respectful. You couldn't go too far. He was really down to stand behind some of the disrespect he was putting us out there in punchlines for real.